I suspect that whoever thinks, you know, if they think they can win this match, they think they can win the tournament, definitely.
Okay, well, it's first blood to Robertson.
And it's Neil Robertson who gets the second frame underway. And has he covered that red? I think it's pretty tight as to whether Ronnie could see enough of it to take the pot on. Well, there is a way back down the table off the two reds to the left of the bunch. And that's pretty good. I mean, Ronnie did precious little wrong in that opening frame. It was Neil Robertson's safety was so good, as indeed was Ronnie's, but Neil Robertson got the first chance and he scored 59, virtually enough to clinch it. Look at the total points. There's only 17 the difference. That's how well these two are playing. This time he's come up a little bit short. Oh, has the green come to his rescue? Can he get his hand on the table to just cue to the side of the green? It's going to be a slight distraction. In fact, too much of a distraction. That's the first careless safety Ronnie's played.
It's not like Ronnie, that, but he had a clear run to catch him so thin. But that's how he let Neil Robertson in for that 59 break in the last frame. And maybe just not catching the safety just right at the moment. The odd one. Of course, we talk about the great atmosphere at the Crucible, and we hope it comes over to you at home when you're watching the snooker. And I was reminded, sadly, it was a year ago today, Dennis, that Ted Lowe passed away. So he was the man who really added the sort of snooker atmosphere through his commentary, and he's still sadly missed.
Yeah, there'll only be one whispering Ted Lowe. And the great pleasure of going into the commentary box the very first time when someone was ill at the UK Championship, and that was many, many moons ago now. Of course, Ted played a big hand in Pot Black, which got the game of snooker up and running. 1969 was the first Pot Black. And then when they switched to colour TV in 1970, the game really took off. When famously Ted said, Fred Davis snookered on the yellow. For those of you watching in black and white, the yellow is the colour directly behind the blue. I loved that.
Excellent safety shot from Ronnie. He got a chance to pot a few balls in the latter half of the first frame, but not when it was live, so to speak. He only got his chance when he needed snookers. He'll be hoping to get first chance here and get his hand on the table and make a break or two. He may have a chance here, because Neil has made the mistake by kissing the green full in the face, although there's a bit of pressure on this. As you can see, he's got a straight red. The black's unavailable, but he could stun it in and play for the pink. This will be a test of cue action.
It's not far off a similar shot to the one that Neil Robertson got in with in the opening frame. Neil potted it into the right corner with a stun shot. Ronnie's going to have to attempt a similar one, unless he can get through to the one past that, which I think he can. Ooh. Didn't cue that very well.
Well, I think he decided to play that and sort of play it as a shot for nothing, and I think he played with side on and he just misjudged it. I think he was trying to check the cue ball, put a bit of right on side on, and as you say, didn't hit it well at all.
And now Ronnie's probably thinking, because he missed it by so much, I should have took the straight one on and played for the pink. He's just worried if he plays that one to the right of the black that he may cannon into the two reds and finish nowhere. He's taking the more difficult pot to the middle because he can get through the gap for the pink here.
One.
Doesn't have to pot the pink. He probably will take the yellow and won't pot the pink until he removes that red that's sitting on the pink spot. So he certainly is tuned into this match. And once again he may elect to play on possibly the brown this time and leave the pink, as I mentioned, until that red's removed from the spot, the pink spot.
4.
He doesn't have to play on that red immediately. That shows you that he wanted to get on that red sooner rather than later, but he got the angle to screw back and come out onto the pink. Yes, he can do that.
9.
It's come up a little short though. May have to take the yellow or brown again. As long as you keep potting them, you keep winning. As John Virgo used to say on Big Break, pot as many balls as you can.
11.
That's the name of the game.
$12.
I think what's impressing me so much is you're bound to feel nerves. It's a big match for both players, but it's very relaxed, isn't he, Neil Robertson, around the table? Everything he seems to do has got a purpose about it. It's a good sign. In all honesty, it's very hard to know how Ronnie's playing at the moment. Okay, he made a mess of that long pot, but
18.
he's had very little else to go at. He's got to be patient and hope that that chance comes. But the way Neil is playing at the moment, you don't think it's going to come from Neil Robertson missing an easy shot when he's in. Well,
Neil Robertson, 18.
spoke too soon. So here is Ronnie's first real chance.
One.
Look at that shot, he hardly touched that, and he got the screw back that was required to take him onto the red to the left of the pink. I think we talked about it, John, about the new tip that Les Dodd put on for him. I think Ronnie felt it was one of the best tips he's had on for quite a while, and it does make a big difference if you've got a good tip in that cue. I know people at home might think they're all the same, but they don't react the same. But in his last round, some of the shots he was playing and screwbacks were sensational.
And of course, at snooker, you've got to play every shot with, you know, the one cue. So if you've got one that you can hit hard, one you can play little touch shots with. So, yeah, if the tip feels good, it does fill you with forward confidence. Easy pink, he just can't make his mind up. He'd like to play one of those 4 reds. And obviously, if the black was available, he didn't have a problem, but at the moment he's got to concentrate on the pink. And he's just overscrewed that. He's just hampered himself slightly. Oh, cued it beautifully.
11.
I'll tell you what, Dennis, this table looks very quick to me. Dear me, it's like lightning.
Let me show you it again. One little cannon here will open those 4 reds up. Look at that delicate little shot. Could have finished a little better. The blue's off at
17.
spots, so he might have to head up for the yellow or brown. Just didn't quite work out as he intended there. So he's got to go way up the table and then come back down again. Well, I'll tell you what, he changed his mind a couple of times and he didn't quite get up off the shot. And we know what that can do. It nearly happened there.
Yep, if you're undecided, get up and then get down again. But he didn't, as you say, he changed his mind but never got up off the shot and didn't realign. Luckily the red went in.
$22.
This is it, you see, he was playing it and then he decided, but he didn't get down, he didn't realign. And it's not easy to pick out the potting angle when you're down. You pick that potting angle out before you get down on the shot. Anyway, you got away with it. Can't take anything for granted. I know these players make this game look so simple, but we've seen shots that have been missed.
Well, he might not be on a red here.
29.
This is a thin snick. He wasn't intending to leave it like this. See, where's the black? Where's the black coming? Have a look at this black ball. Have a look at this little black beauty coming up the table. Thank you very much. Held his hand up.
Yeah, that is a bonus. And that black
37.
coming back as it did could decide the frame.
I'll tell you what, John, you just dream about that happening. You think you're out of position and then, well, very rarely does something quite like that happen. But he's got to capitalise on it.
Yeah, but a lot never harmed anybody.
45.
This pink will put him 33 points in front. So he still needs 2 of these remaining 3 reds to clinch the frame at this visit. Doesn't look to be a problem.
52.
Well, we now know that they're both queuing well and they're carrying on from where they left off in their previous matches. These have been the 2 form horses, so to speak. I mean,
59.
It's wide open this year, the World Championship, but
60.
These 2 boys at the table have played some scintillating snooker. So Neil Robertson, with virtually 1 chance after some very good tactical play, won the opening
67.
frame with a break of 59.
68.
And there's a possible 100 just on now. And as we know, our sponsors, Betfred.com, are giving £200 for every century to the Haven House Children's Hospice. That's 75. The association's chosen charity this year. And this will be the 53rd if Ronnie can clear these up. And Ronnie's already made 3.
82.
Neil Robertson's had 5 centuries this year. He's leading the century list. But this has been a superb break. Okay,
87.
had a very slice of good fortune when the black come all the way back up the table and over the pocket. But as John said, you need a little bit of luck.
93.
That's a fabulous